Hey everyone. Okay, so I haven't posted a video in a long time of what I've been working on, and I've just been so crazy busy with work and just things outside of crafting. And so I have my Remember When design team projects done, and I didn't post a video of what I had gotten, but I had gotten a white ribbon challenge, which was using BoBunny's Weekend Market paper, and so I just I had to make a 12 by 12 one gift item, or like a tag or a mini book or something like that. And then I also had one day in April where I did the make and take. So let me show you my make and take. My product that I used, had to use and show off is Lindy Stamp Gang sprays, and I used the brown moon shadows sprays, and this is the tag that I created. I used a Tattered Angels stencil, and this, I actually, since there was 5 bottles in the pack, Remember When sells them by the pack, I made 5 different tags using the 5 different colors as the background. And this one is, if you can see, I don't know if you can see in the camera, this one is the ethereal emerald, which I love a lot. And then I took some white mulberry flowers, and I sprayed them with different colors up there and at the bottom. And then I used one of the new Tim Holtz quote sayings. This one says, "Creativity is not in the finding of a thing, but the making something out of it after it is found." So I thought that was really cute. So that was my make and take. And I distressed the edges and used and painted with the bronze, I believe, around the edges. Sorry if there's a glare. Okay, so that's my tag. I made this little mini album using the Tim Holtz Vintage Valise, is that how you say it, die. And so this, I decided to use my pictures that I had from when I lived in Turkey. I lived in Turkey from the beginning of '95 till the end of '96. My ex was in the Air Force, and so it was quite an experience, but we lived on base and everything. But so this little suitcase I made using the die cut, and so the outside is the full suitcase. And what I did is I really just used walnut stain, distress stain on these pieces, and then on the chipboard as well. And this is antique linen, and the little buckles, I used the Ranger Puff embossing powder, and then the little those little brads there are Tim Holtz brads as well. These letters, numbers and letters, are Tim Holtz letters, and then these are Cosmo Cricket tiny type letters. So it says 1995, A Glimpse of Turkey. And so then when you open it, I think I kind of did it wrong, but I mean, you hold your suitcase like this, but then when you put it down to open it, you actually turn it around and you open like this. So it's okay, I guess. I did a lot of journaling in this one, and here I just explained my little bit of experience in Turkey, of living there. It was quite a different world, but it was a great experience. This is a BoBunny little charm. There's Tim Holtz letters. Adana is where we stay. Our base was outside of the city of Adana. This is a BoBunny button, and then this is downtown Adana. So all the buildings look like that. Let's see. Oh, and each page in the inside is the front cover without all the pieces on it. So then the next page is some more journaling, and here I'm just saying for the next page it's like the hustle and bustle of Turkey. I mean, there were crazy things like horses and cars all on one road, a 3-lane road turned into 5, guys wandering around with fruits or fish and stuff like that. The lights really did not have a timing system like we do, and if you had a big truck behind you, they'd be honking and they'd expect you to just go. So it was kind of scary. I didn't drive in Adana. I was too scared. This is a page with some BoBunny buttons and a little bit of journaling explaining about the mosques. There were a ton of mosques everywhere, and certain hours of the day the call to prayer would happen, and basically you would hear it. They would be over loudspeakers, and they would, if you couldn't make it to the mosque, then people at home or wherever they are, if they're at work, they would take a moment to pray. At first it was kind of freaky because you would hear it in your home, and it took me a while to get used to, but once you did, you just didn't hear it. And someone brand new to the country, you're like, did you hear that? And you're like, hear what? So this page shows some of the other buildings. Like when I first flew into Turkey, I just saw, like, from the airplane, you could see fully built buildings and then some half-built buildings. And there were even people living in these buildings, some of these buildings with like huge carpets or blankets hanging as their wall. And what would happen is that the construction people would run out of money, and so they couldn't finish, but people moved into it anyway. So craziness. That was just craziness to me. Definitely appreciated even the crappiest apartment that I lived in Cheyenne, Wyoming. I appreciated that. But here is a place we went to, and we bought some carpets, some Turkish carpets, and so this is just kind of old and vintagey looking. There's some tags right here with some journaling. Down here is we watched a guy make some of the carpet, and this is one of the carpets that we bought. Actually, one of the other carpets that we bought, it's actually in my scrapbook area. So this is the Mediterranean Sea, and it has this castle. Oh no, that's not the. And that's not the castle. That's in the middle of the sea. I have another picture of that. But it's just really pretty. The Mediterranean Sea was very warm and very salty, extremely salty. I mean, I live in Los Angeles, and you know it's salty here, but it is extremely salty in the Mediterranean Sea. This is just my explanation for Remember When. And then there's just more journaling, me just saying that this little mini is just, you know, a glimpse of the experience that I had in Turkey and how much I enjoyed it and appreciate what I have here in the United States. So that is my first project using the BoBunny Weekend paper, or Market Weekend, sorry. This is my 12 by 12 layout, and I don't know if you could see it also. I'm just going to pick up my camera, sorry, and I just chose 4 pictures around Turkey, places that we visited, and I called it The Wonders of Turkey. So I'm going to put this back down, and I'm going to explain to you all the pieces I did here. The letters here are of the new Tim Holtz die cut wordplay, that really big one. It's pretty awesome. I die cut it out from the paper, the BoBunny paper, and then I took a matte accents and I covered the letters so you get this like old rustic look kind of. These flowers are all die cut it out from the garland, the tattered garland, Sizzlet, Tim Holtz Sizzlet's die, just brand new. So I die cut it out a bunch of different flowers and shapes, and I used them on the layout in many different places. I used them here, here, and here. I also used, not only did I die cut out of the Tim Holtz the BoBunny paper, but I also used Tim Holtz tissue paper, and I sprayed it with the ethereal emerald color, Lindy Stamp Gang, which I love that color, so I thought it turned out really nice. Up here, some more flowers. I stuck a key. This is from BoBunny, but embellishment. Here it's the keyhole with some more flowers. And then there's some flowers up there with a button. Now, let me just pick up my camera really quickly. This picture here is a castle that's in the sea, in the middle of the sea, and you can take tours out there. And the story of that castle was built by a king for his daughter to live in, because there was this prophecy that she was going to die of some disease, so he wanted her away from the mainland. And ironically, she died of a snake bite because someone didn't check a crate really well, and there was a snake there, and she died. At least that's what I can remember. These are Tarsus waterfalls. In certain areas, if the light is showing really nicely, you could see shadows of graves, like tombstones and stuff like that, of from I think Turkish or Egyptian. But according to what we read while we were there, there was this arch, like that was like a passway through, and Mark Antony and Cleopatra had passed through those arches, so passed through these areas, so it was all full of water, and now they're just beautiful waterfalls. Here is a underground city, and I think it went down 10 stories, 10 or 12 stories, and I think we went down at least 8 stories, and it was rough coming back up. At that time I had asthma, and yeah, I had my inhalers and everything, so it was quite fun trying to go back up. So all these little these like banners that I made, I just took strips and I distressed the edges, and I took my, I did walnut stain distress ink, and then I also did walnut stain distress stain and ran it across it. And then down here is, let me just put my camera back down. This picture here is they're cave churches in Cappadocia, and they were quite amazing. They weren't man-made. It was maybe like they carved out areas, but there were just little churches everywhere, and they had a bunch of stories about them that I'm not too religious, but I'm not going to discount the stories, but it was pretty interesting. And here is just a cutout. I fussy cut out it from one of the papers, and then this is it's a globe. One of the BoBunny embellishments, and then I used matte accents above it to just give it that kind of old look. So those are a few of the projects that I've been working on, and for Remember When. I hope you guys liked everything, and if you have any questions, let me know. I'll be posting pictures, and also you'll find more details at my blog. Talk to you guys later. Bye.